In this video, we will give a review on The Little Thing. HBO Max thriller is too conventional to be clever. The Little Thing is a movie writer-director John Lee Hancock has been trying to make for 30 years, and after seeing the finished product, it's bizarre that he would be so devoted to such a pedestrian effort. Aside from his thematic conclusions, there's nothing particularly disruptive or unique about what the film is doing. If anything, the film, despite ostensibly being a grisly crime thriller, is comforting for how closely it plays to the beats of the familiar genre. One would expect a movie that took 30 years to make and stars three Oscar winners would somehow upend expectations, but until its final act, there's not much of a twist, and when Hancock does shift directions, he does so in a way that feels oddly tone deaf. Joey Taki Deacon is a deputy sheriff working in a rural county in October 1990 when he asked to go down Los Angeles to pick up some evidence for a case. Once there, he comes across hotshot detective Jim Baxter, Rami Malek, and who working a case involving the serial murderer of the young woman. Taki, a great detective who left the LAPD when a similar case obliterated his personal life, is drawn back into the mystery and decides to partner up with the Baxters who work the investigation. Eventually, their search leads them to the creepy and threatening Albert Sperma, who seems to be guarding them despite to evidence to connect him to the crimes. There's really not much more to the movie than that. If you have seen a movie where detectives are consumed by the case they are working, then you have basically seen The Little Things. That not to say that no one is ever allowed to make the kind of movie again. And certainly, when you have got acclaimed acting talent like Hancock does here, one would think that the filmmaker had created a dizzying examples of the genre. Sadly, the only real standalone here, aside from John Swartzman's moody cinematography in Washington has now reached a point in his career where he's on the level of someone like Meryl Streep or Tom Hanks. He is being so good for long in so many things that we simply take him for granted. On paper, Jackie is a fairly predictable and blunt character, but you would never know it's because Washington is so adept at adding little touches, flares, and nuances that never dominate the frame. He sells us on Taki being haunted without being obvious about it, showing us his grim determination and personal cost of the determination. It's not the type of performance that wins awards or shows up in the highlights reel, and yet it's a performance that deserves our prize because Washington continues to deliver terrific work. Sadly, the same cannot be said about his co-stars. It's not the Malik or Leto are bad as much as neither one is used particularly well here. Malik excels when he's playing outsiders. There are reasons that hotel ad of him just naming things he likes came off as a cross between languable and creepy, and that because normal is a bit outside his wheelhouse. Being asked to play an everyman like Baxter doesn't do Malik any favor because his whole demeanor is a little too offbeat and strange to make us buy into his character. I hope, dear viewers, you liked this video. So give me a chance to prove myself and my potential. So leave your valuable feedback in comments below and let us know how you like our videos. Then we will make more informative videos for you. Our goal to introduce you to every Hollywood movie and English TV series. Thanks for watching.